All right, so that's part of what Dan Campbell had to say. And again, if it's something, it's something. If it's nothing, it's nothing. I'm not mad about it. I know what I know. The way they talk about him, they're telling you he's way behind. And the way they talk about a guy like Josh Reynolds embodies everything they want on this team. Yep. So I have lowered my expectations for J-Mo to just the hope phase. I hope we watch him catch 6 balls for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns in Tampa Bay. But I don't expect it. I hope he turns into this team's 1A right next to Amon-Ra. I don't expect it. And in fact, I don't think he'll be the team's second leading receiver because Sam Laporta is a star. Sam Laporta has walked in, done everything right, and is getting better every week. Yeah. So I just, David, ticket text coming in, and then we'll get to the callers. I think it's a very interesting juxtaposition of the two audio clips.
Oh, if I may.
Oh, yeah.
There is a cut here on Sam Laporta. He was talking about Sam Laporta this morning on that same interview.
So depend on, for one,
trust
and reliability for somebody else. Well, he put his pants on today, and that's a win.
He didn't miss the toilet.
Right. Well, he showed up, and we'll take it.
Hey, guys, here's the deal. If you respect Dan Campbell, and you think Dan Campbell's a good coach, and you think Dan Campbell speaks pretty plain, then you can't run from the way he talks about those other players and the way he talks about J-Mo.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. Let's see where we're at. Let's go to Scott, 97.1. Scotty, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. It's a great afternoon. Hey, I agree with you 100%, Mike. I agree with the pick. I at this point, I trust the front office. When they make a move, that's fine. But he hasn't stayed healthy. He's made bad choices. And really, he looks like a boy with men out on the field right now. So, yeah, I hope he comes around because when I look at Miami and the speed they have, I would love to have one player like close to what they have, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, it's hope, and we all want the best.
Yeah.
But like,
oh, absolutely.
He's not talking about him. He ain't talking about him like a first-round draft pick or a number 12 overall guy.
No.
And I think what helps this team, and maybe this is what the disconnect is with J-Mo is when you look at a lot of people on this team, Mike, they've really had to work hard to get to the NFL. They, from St. Brown and being drafted in the 4th round, and that chip on his shoulder, Laporta, not the first tight end taken. It was like, okay, Branch not making it in the 1st round. Like there's some anger. Whereas I think with J-Mo, it's still, I'm better than you, so I don't have that same fire, except for in the NFL, everybody's fast, J-Mo. Everybody can do what you can do. Whereas in college, you stood out amongst everybody else. Maybe that's just it. Is like these other guys have hunger and passion because they have something to prove, because they want to go out here and show, I should have been drafted higher. I should have had this. I am better than this guy, and that's what this team is all about. It's that hardworking team. They all are coming together. I'm not seeing that. So it still goes back to the hope that you're hoping that J-Mo picks up on what everybody else is doing and just says, you know what? I should have hit the ground running. I know what I did. I may have made a mistake, but when I get here, you'll see I'm ready. And you're not getting that. And the coaches aren't saying, hey, this guy is lighting it up in practice. You'll see. It's going to take a little bit of time. He's got a little bit of rust.
We've never heard anything of the sort.
No.
And again, you go to the game, you'll think I'm making a lot out of a little. Guys, the design of this team right now, we're trying to go after a Super Bowl. When you have a receiver who's wide open and you throw the football to him and he short arms a ball because he doesn't want to get hit, that's a drive killer. And against a better team, not the ratty Panthers, that's going to cost you a game. So when you hear your coach talking about trust, dependability, the whole bit, I'm telling you, it flies right in the face of what they're saying about J-Mo. So now it's on the kid to respond. and earn that trust. I've lowered my expectations to, you know what, maybe at some point this season he helps us. But I don't have the greatest amount of faith right now. Let's go to Randy, 97.1. What's up, Randy?
What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Randy?
Listen, man, let me ask you a question. Have we given up on J-Mo? Is he a liability to this team right now?
No, I wouldn't say a liability. I don't know how much I can play him right now. Who am I playing him over?
I listen to the interview. Matter of fact, I listen to the station every day. But I never heard Dan Campbell say anything negative or bad about J-Mo. Only thing he said was, we got him in this week. He's working hard and he's doing what he got to do. When he talked about the other guy, the other receiver, the only thing he was saying about him was how, he was dependable because he's been in the system. The only thing he said bad about J-Mo is he haven't been there. Now, all I'm asking you guys, you and Rico, is Jameson Williams a liability to this team? That's all I'm asking.
No, Randy, I'll say this. He's not a liability to the team, but right now I'll ask you, Randy, is he an asset to the team?
Well, he can't be an asset. He just got there. Why don't you give him time?
How long has Laporta been here?
Laporta been here for, 6 months?
J-Mo's been here a little bit longer than 6 months.
Okay, but last year it wasn't his fault that he was drafted when he was an injured player. Everybody knew he was going to take him about a year to get back, right?
So in the last 7 games, how many catches did he have?
He wasn't there to catch no ball.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was, Randy. He came back.
The last 7 games,
How many catches did he have?
You talking about last year?
Yeah. How many catches did he have?
Okay. How many targets did he have?
How many catches did he have?
How many targets?
How many catches?
Did he have?
Randy, I'll play this game.
Randy,
Do you know how you earn targets? Do you know how you earn targets?
How many targets did he get?
How many catches? Randy, I'll play this game with you all day.
I can play the game too, Mike.
Great, I'm here till 6. How many catches? Keep repeating yourself.
Mike,
you don't get targets if they don't trust you. They don't get targets if they don't trust you.
Just say he a liability, Mike. Just say that.
Oh, so hold on. Let me ask you a question, Randy. So what is it? So this is the hill you want to die on, is this word liability.
This is the hill you want to die on.
What hill?
This is the narrative that you talk about every time you let that guy's name come out your mouth.
Okay, now we get to the truth. So you think I have some kind of problem with a kid that I defended when they...
Do.
So hold on.
You do.
True or false,
you
did
do.
I defend him when they drafted him? True or false?
Say that again?
True or false, there was no one who defended the pick more than me at this station?
Regardless of whether you defend it or
Answer
not,
my
today
question.
you do not agree with the pick.
I liked the pick. I had to get made fun of by Rico.
Every time you speak this man's name, it's some negative.
Because he hasn't done anything! You dummy! Because he hasn't done anything right, Randy. He caught 1 pass last year. 1. He had the social media antics. He got demonstrative as all hell down the stretch last year. Wah! Wah! They didn't throw me the ball. Wah!
And for the record...
I'm not done. Oh. Then he gets himself caught up in a gambling suspension. Then they talk about how important training camp was. Do you know what we never heard? Not a single good report. Not one. Not one.
No.
Then he got hurt. Now he's back, and all he offered us was, hey, I caught 100 balls on the jugs machine. Do the math. That takes 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. He comes back this week, alligator arms the ball over the middle, and what we're hearing the head coach tell you is, hey, you got a lot of room for growth. Then he talks about Josh Reynolds like he's Jerry effing Rice. There's no narrative. I want this to work, because if it doesn't, I look like a bleep hole. I defended this. The reality is, this guy to my left was right and is probably going to be right in the end. They should have just taken Jordan Davis. Full stop. But there I was defending it. But when a player does nothing right, I have a right to alter my opinion. Now, I want it to work. Why? I don't know about you. I'd love to see a parade down Woodward at some point. And they're better with J-Mo if he figures it out. But let's just get to reality. Narrative. There's no narrative. The narrative is he hadn't been any damn good.
9 targets, 1 reception in those 7 games.
You earn targets by earning trust.
In training camp, I think I remember when Goff just got so frustrated, he pulled him off to the side and had a very animated one-way conversation with him.
Nice narrative, Sparty.